Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I've had some questions about the alpha section assignment, so I want to walk through that very quickly. So, starting from the Canvas homepage, you're going to choose modules, and we're going to be looking at this section here. So we have a pre-assessment. The first thing you do is open this little quiz up, and then you answer those questions to the best of your knowledge. This is just to see where you're at. And if you look at this, after you do that, you can open this assignment up, but don't turn it in until tomorrow. So let's take a look at that. So when you open this is due on the 26th, so we just wanted to double check that. So it's lengthy, it's going to take 2 days to do it. And what I've done is I've highlighted content you need to put in your digital notebook. So start with a correctly formatted e-notebook, and to get that you can go to the home page and find the template that I put together, or you can format one on your own. I did have a video last week that kind of walked through setting up the format of a digital notebook, so you can do either way. Okay, so the title of this notebook is going to be 20-08-24 Notes, Design Process and Project Management. And you're going to go to My PLTW, find the resource or the section Alpha, and it's called the EDD Design Process and Project Management, and you're going to find section 1 in that. Okay, so let me go through that real quick. So first you'll go to my.pltw.org and log in with the username and password that I provided for you. Then you would choose courses, and then you would find EDD, or Engineering Design and Development. Okay, make sure the little table of contents on the left side is opened, so if it's not, just choose this button. And then we're going to scroll down on the left side looking for Alpha. So here's Alpha Resources. Open that up, and there's only all of the resources in here are not important, so this is focused in just on what I want you to pay attention to. So you can see 1.0 open-ended design. We would open that, and then this is a slideshow you will download and read. Okay, so as you're reading that, you're going to take notes about slides 9 through 11 and slide 18, responding to these prompts. What I would do is make a slide for this one about the 3 most important keys to success, and take notes about the 3 options that you have on slide 18, and which is used the least and why. Okay. After that, you're going to open these 2 sections, 1.1 and 1.4. So let's go look at that. 1.1 is a flowchart. 1.4 is the rule of thirds, my favorite. So you're going to look at those 2 and compare them. How are they the same? How are they different? After you answer that, start another slide and go to 1.2, the 10 mighty questions of EDD. Here's 1.2, the 10 mighty questions. Read through these and then go back to your assignment and answer this question. The question is, which 2 of these seem the most difficult to answer and why? And which 2 of these questions would you need to revisit before starting construction of a prototype? And why? 1.5 is going to be tedious, but it's not hard. So you're going to go to 1.5, and let's go look at that real quick. You're going to download this rubric. It is an enormous Excel spreadsheet. It has 14 dimensions and 5 scoring levels for each one. It's too much to digest. So what I would like you to do is this. You're going to make a bunch of slides. You're going to add a slide for each letter. You'll see that each element has a letter. Element A, element B, element C, element D, and so on and so forth. So you're going to make a title that says element A and what it is. So element A is presentation and justification of the problem. So that would be the title of your slide. And then what I want you to copy is go find the text for a level 3 or a score of 3 for proficient, and copy and paste that into your slide. If you do Shift Command V when you paste, it will take away the formatting, and that way you can read it easily. That is the target for or that's the minimum that I want to see in your presentations as far as the level of quality. I want you to exceed that, but that's the minimum. And my thought is this will give you an understanding of what all the elements are and what a solid project would include. And that way you don't have to read all of that text in that giant spreadsheet. To me, it's so much text it's hard to use. So you'll have a title that has the element letter and what it's about, and then the text for what is proficient. Okay? Then you're going to go on to 2.0 for the design process, and you can review that PowerPoint. You can look at the design by craft and visualization for math and science, and this is the one I'm very interested in. So download this PowerPoint. So let's go look at where those are. So we need to go to 2.0, the design process. So I'm going to click on that. And the design process, if you are kind of new to engineering, this is a good review. And this is the one I'm really interested in for us, is this one. And that's why I've given you some writing here. So in this, you're going to add a slide that compares craft, visualization, and engineering. How are they the same? How are they different? And then you're going to, then that'll give you some insight. So I'm really looking at the characteristics of each. What makes them really different? So compare those for me. And then we're going to go to 3. And in 3, there's going to be a PowerPoint about project management. And really, I need you to focus, look through the whole thing, but focus on slides 12 through 16. And I need you to develop your own version of that graphic organizer. So if you go to section 3, you'll see project management and download this. And there's a little graphic in there. So I want you to reproduce or rearrange that graphic the way you want. Tell me what the steps are and briefly describe each one. So we're taking those slides and condensing them to one so we have some descriptions and that sort of thing. Okay. Then go back and check and make sure you have everything. And then I'm moving to this after this week. Download the file. So choose File, Download, and choose PDF, and then submit that PDF on Canvas. That is an overview of this assignment for Alpha. Beta will be very similar, but it will not be as much content. I hope you find this helpful. Let me know if you have any further questions.